What was the expectation? Like, was there any expectation of a negative result?
So I was very confident that I'll be doing this because I finished my exam 1 hour before the actual time.
You finished your exam in 2.5 hours?
Yeah.
How? I want to know how. The recalls are usually one-liner or incomplete
Yeah.
recalls.
But I
So how?
didn't follow the recall questions. I took the topic from the questions and I read it and practiced questions from that topic.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dr. Snigdha Sharma, academic head for the medical courses at Academically. Today, just at 11 a.m., we got the AMC MCQ CAT for March results. And with us, we have Dr. Pratusha for the interview. See, we got her there just in the nick of time. So, congratulations, Dr. Pratusha.
Thank you, Dr. Snigdha.
How does it feel? Like the moment, what time did you get the email and how did you
I
go
think
about?
it's almost 11 o'clock, and I was like so nervous and tense whether I will be passing or not. So I didn't check my results. Actually, I gave all the credentials to my brother, and I was online with him. I told
Okay.
him to check the results because I am not able to do that. So he checked, and when he said pass, I was jumping like anything that, oh my god, I passed, I passed.
Okay. So how was that moment? I mean, what, how did the exam go and were you expecting, like, what was the expectation? Like, was there any expectation of a negative result?
No, doc. Actually, I was very confident that I will be clearing this time because this is my second attempt. Actually, I have given in October.
Okay.
So I was very confident that I'll be doing this because I finished my exam 1 hour before the actual time.
You finished your exam in 2.5 hours?
Yeah,
How? I want to know how.
because like I got almost 40 to 50 questions from the recalls.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's the reason I finished my exam very fast. And I practiced the questions almost like the during exam week, whatever recalls we got, I did those questions, those topics, and those questions in the e-medicine. I practiced those. That's why it was like a bit easy for me to complete the exam before.
Okay.
And
Okay.
the questions were not that lengthy to take time. It was like just 2 or 3 lines only.
Okay. Okay. So it's a mixed bag.
And I have taken the exam in October, and many concepts like the topics are being revised, I mean repeated from October. So that's why it
Okay.
was like I have known few questions.
Okay, okay. So how, like, okay, the week of recalls, when you get the recalls, we all know the recalls are usually one-liner or incomplete
Yeah,
recalls.
but I
So how?
didn't follow the recall questions. I took the topic from the questions and I read it and practiced questions from that topic. That is
Okay,
what
so
helped me.
now I want to know how you went about picking up the recall topics and how you
It
went
was like,
about reading it.
see, if there is a question, like if it is about like there is a question regarding the small intestine obstruction, they have
Hmm.
given this that, but I read the whole small intestine obstruction and I practiced the questions on that topic.
Okay, okay. So you are not limiting your knowledge to just that
No,
topic. Okay.
no,
So
no.
what are the major, so when you're revising the theory, because you can't spend too much time on every topic,
Yeah,
what?
obviously that is like very vast, we can't do that. So actually, like I have made a notes of all the topics together. So when I was reviewing the topic, I just opened my notes and I went through it, and I
Oh,
practiced a few questions on that. So my theory, like it was, I was like strong perfect on that theory when I practiced questions.
okay, okay. So that is a very good approach for students who expect that, okay, we want the whole question to be made the same day.
Yeah.
And for them to understand that you just have to read the gist of the topic and not just that specific question.
Yeah, because we don't exactly repeat, we don't exactly get the same repeated questions. We
Mhm.
just get the repeated topics. So when we
Yes.
read the topic, that is very helpful for you. So that's how
Okay.
I got 50 repeated topics. It's not the same exact questions actually.
So do you mind sharing your score in the interview?
Yeah, I got 255, doctor.
But that's a good score. See, till the time
Yeah.
we are qualifying, right? It's a qualifying
Yeah.
exam. So now about this, it's a qualifying exam. It's not a competitive exam. You
Yeah.
gave it the second time. What was the change of approach? Did you read more? Did you expand the reading
No,
material?
doctor.
To
Actually,
repeat
I
the same
changed the
thing?
way of my preparation. First, I
Okay.
used to like read topics, listen classes, and do that. But now I changed my method after the first. I usually did like if I read a topic, I did the questions on the same day, and I revised those topic and those questions again. That's what
Okay.
helped me. First time, I don't have an idea how AMC one will be because I don't have anyone who have taken. I just contacted you guys, you guided me, but the first time I was very nervous because I don't know how the exam will be because I prepared according to USMLE. I read in Caribbean medical schools. So that
Okay.
was like completely different for me, that pattern and this pattern. And even like the topics are like we don't even know few topics which we have discussed here. So it
Mm-hmm.
was very nervous for me first time. So I was like, and the first time I think my preparation is not good. Even on the after writing the exam, I was not confident. I told my parents I may
Okay.
not pass the exam this time. They
Okay.
were like, okay. When I told this time, they were like very confident you will be passing. First time you told you will not pass, you didn't, but this time you will pass.
See, so you knew based on your preparation, you were already prepared with the result both the times. That's
Yeah.
right. So, so now that we're comparing here USMLE to AMC, it is a very good topic that we are doing. What do you think is the major difference when we're talking about USMLE and AMC?
USMLE is like we have resources like for USMLE if you practice U world you will get similar questions, but for
Yes.
AMC you have no such thing. Like if you practice only one question bank and there is no like if we have to go through concepts, it's not like one platform. There are like many guidelines, many textbooks, and the guidelines change from day to day. In
Mm.
USMLE it's not like that, right? It's like if you follow the topic and it will be like okay, you can do it.
We do understand uh, that AMC requires you to keep up to date with the latest updates, which
Yeah.
USMLE doesn't. Yes, both of them, when you're talking about part two, it is about application of clinical knowledge. But somewhere
Yeah,
in assembly part one, it's more like uh, theory, where you're
theory,
supposed to.
but they'll be like twisting the question so much in USMLE that you don't face in AMC, I think, personally.
Yes, yes, they're very direct and to the point. They'll be
Yeah,
asking what's the next step in management, what is the next
yeah.
best diagnostic test. They're very
Yeah,
simple.
this is like the major difference in AMC. In USMLE, they don't ask what is the next best investigation, what is the next best treatment.
Yeah,
So this is
yeah,
very completely different in AMC that you have to go through which is the first investigation, which is the next best investigation, which is the
yeah.
first line treatment, which is the best treatment. So that is what difference.
And especially when you're talking about a treatment SOP, they can ask
Yeah,
you what is the next step at any point
any
in that
point of
lesson.
yeah. So we have to remember all those steps.
The whole SOP, which
Yeah,
USMLE doesn't do.
doesn't do. Yeah.
Yes. So, but if you're studied in Caribbean school, now the question comes, why Australia and not US?
Because actually my brother lives in Australia. He's settled there.
Okay. Okay.
So
So,
I want to live near my brother. So my parents don't have to like travel apart from the world 2 times.
okay, that makes sense. So, Dr. Pratusha, because it was your second attempt, did you
And
attempt
one
in?
more thing why Australia is because I have done my clinical rotations in Chicago, US during
Mhm.
my college days. I didn't like the environment in US. It's like very criminal rate is so high because I lived in Chicago. I don't want to live in US. That's the main reason actually.
Yeah. Yes, a lot of students do
Even I
come.
didn't even take the attempt of USMLE step 1. I just passed my NBME. I just got my college degree and I was like, no, I don't want to go to US.
Okay. You prefer
And
Australia.
yeah, and many of my seniors they were like trying for 2-3 years for residency, but they are not matching. I mean, they got so many members are getting matched, but the competition is very high.
Any advice for the students who are nervous in the last 1 month? Probably they are not able to work. How should they strategize their last month preparation?
Last month is like we don't have to go through new topics. That is the main thing. We have to keep revising all the topics and practice more questions. That's what like strongs your concept matter, and
Okay.
you have to like keep thoroughly practicing, revising.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. With that, I thank you, Dr. Pratusha, for this interview. Thank you
Yeah,
for being
thank
part of Academically and for this, and we congratulate you for qualifying this exam.
thank you so much, Dr. Snigdha, for your support and for your guidance.